Hello, everybody. Welcome back to your daily 5 minutes of wisdom. My name is Jonathan Bradshaw. We are going to continue reading in Proverbs chapter 5, and we're going to go down to one of the best verses, especially as a man. Trust me. I just want to let you know that this is going to be a message for married people. And if you're not married, this is wisdom for when you are married. So I just want to let you know that now. Chapter 5, verse 18 through 19. Let thy fountain be blessed, and rejoice with the wife of thy youth. Let her be as the loving hind in the pleasant roe. Let her breasts satisfy you at all times, and be thou ravished always with her love. Wives are a blessing. And there are many reasons why wives are a blessing. But I want to talk about this one specific area because it's very problematic. Wives are a gift, and intimacy is a gift. And this word ravished right here actually means to be drunk, to be intoxicated, like with wine. Intimacy is a gift, and God has given it to us to enjoy. And a part of it is we get to be so in love with our wives and intimacy that it's almost as if we are wasted. We are drunk on how pleasurable it is. And it's good. It's not taboo. I feel like a lot of Christians don't like to talk about it, and I'm not really sure why. It's bad when it's out of God's order, but God created it and gave it to us as a gift. And so we shouldn't be hiding or acting as if it's something that shouldn't be normal, because it is. So I just wanted to clarify that right away. Intimacy is incredible, and it is a gift. It's good. Now, I want to talk about the enemy of intimacy. I don't know how aware people are of how bad it is. And that enemy is actually lust. And I want to talk about this a little bit. Lust is very problematic because it destroys the attraction, it destroys the drive for your wife. This is talking about the wife of your youth, and no matter how old you are, you can look at your wife as if she is the wife of your youth, as if you just met her. This is what God has. If we are intimate with her regularly, we are drinking of that wine regularly, we are only looking at her and wanting her. This is going to empower us to look at her as the wife of our youth for as long as we live. And if we remain in that place, that is God's gift and his method. Now, when we lust, it's harming it. If you go back to Eden, if you go back to Genesis, Eve wanted to eat of the tree. And it says something very interesting in there. It's in Genesis chapter 3. It says, when she looked at it and saw that it was good for food. Let me ask you a question. How did she know that it was good for food if she hadn't eaten it yet? That's a good question. The answer is because every day she's looking at it, and then she's fantasizing about it. She's wondering what it's like. She's contemplating it, and she's pondering it, and she's positioned her heart where she's craving it now. And now in her mind, she's losing the battle every day, and it's getting worse and worse and worse till one day she eats of it. And this is a really important principle. Where we position our heart and what we're looking at and what we're craving is actually what we're going to eat of. And so if your eyes are constantly wandering to other women that's not your wife, it's actually empowering your cravings for other women and actually hurting your power to love only your wife. So we as men have to take the stance of Job in chapter 31, verse 1. He says, I will make a covenant with my eyes to not look upon a maiden. Job made a covenant with his eyes. He purposed in his heart to not let his eyes wander. This is really important. We have to be men that when we make a covenant of marriage with our wives, that we purpose it in our heart and make a covenant with also our own eyes to only look at her and to be intoxicated, to be drunk on her love, her body only. And this is going to continually keep us in a place of empowerment to love her and her alone and to never go after any other woman. The church today has a divorce rate of 50%, potentially more, which is equal to or worse than the world. This is very problematic. And a part of that reason is because I believe a big problem is lust, and people are always wanting other things. So my challenge to you, be spiritually violent to control what you're looking at, what's in your mind. Don't get lost in la la land. Be grounded and purpose in your heart. Make a covenant with your eyes to look at your wife and your wife alone, and be so intentional with that. And if you get lost in her sauce, it will empower you to continuously live there and just continually be more and more and more in love with her every single day. It's worth it. God has blessed us with our wives, and we will honor that gift every day by making a covenant with our eyes to look at her and her alone. Hope this blessed you. I'll see you in the next one.